Vacation time. Time to get out of the city. It's been it's been almost a year since I've taken a trip. My last trip, I think, in August last year was Moal Boal over on the west side of Cebu Island, and we've been planning this for a while. We were going to go to Bohol, and my girlfriend had a little bit of a cold cough, and it was looked like I might be catching it. Everybody at her work has it, I guess. And so I caught it from her, so we decided to stay a little closer home. This is over on the east side of Mactan Island, Ocean Pearl Resort. 1,800 pesos, about 31 US dollars per night. We stayed here 2 nights, and that included breakfast. I'll show you that a little later. This is a 24-hour place. They've got cottages, what they call cottages that you pay a fee to get in, an entrance fee. I think it was what 100, 110, something like that. But because we rented a room here, we didn't pay anything extra up and above that. And we got a pretty nice room on the third floor with a balcony. Great view. They've got a day shift, I think, from like 7 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. Then the people leave. They wash everything down, clean everything up. Because this is a place, they get the cottages. People bring, they don't have a restaurant here. You can buy a little bit of drink and a couple different things from them. But people bring their food. They bring big, their lechon and their pancit and all their Filipino foods and feast away. And that's what we did. We bought a bunch of food, and some of my girlfriend's family cooked it up, brought it over, and we had a little bit of a feast over here. Though I had picked up that cold cough, whatever it is, and I wasn't very hungry at all, so I didn't really eat too much there. Um, we did order some, I think McDonald's. There wasn't much real close there. Not like you're going to walk out and get something. It's a little bit of a jog, and yeah, that's the noise at night. About 7 o'clock at night starts up again, and karaoke or something about that, swimming, and yeah, it goes all night long. Goes all night long. But noise bothers me. But in this particular case, they were playing good music, not the thumping, boom, boom, thumping music that a lot of these barangay fiestas play that drive me nuts. Some people can handle that, but it'll keep me awake all night. They were playing some pretty good music, and I can sleep through that. In fact, when there's noise out around my condominium, that's usually what I turn the radio on and play the good old tunes. Try to override. And yeah, there's no lifeguards really that I'm aware of. They have employees, but I don't know that they really act as lifeguards. To some degree they go around, clean things up, and daytime the next morning, like when we were there Sunday, we left Monday. Sunday night was very quiet, probably because a lot of people had to work on Monday, so they weren't. I don't think there was anybody here Sunday night. And then Tuesday, I didn't know Tuesday was a holiday, charter day here in Cebu City. I went to try to drop my passport off at JRC, and they were closed. Immigration was closed for Cebu City Charter Day. So anyway, yeah, a bunch of slides, and there's another very similar to this one, another resort just right to the right. And I went over there and walked around, took quite a bit of video. And I will do here in a few days. I'll do put that video up as well. But anyway, yeah, slides. Kids were having a ball as well as many adults. Yeah, very inexpensive to get in. I think 110. I think it was 110 pesos. A couple bucks for entrance, and that gets you a table with up to, I think, 6 people. If you have more than 6 people, you got to pay a little bit extra. Something like that. Something like that. I'm not positive on the details, but this is not a 5-star resort, 4-star resort, and I don't need a 5-star, 4-star. This was going to be a family event. We bought a bunch of food, invited them over. They helped cook it up, and so anyway, you're off just next door. There's the other rooms at the other resort, and that looks like a project that either ran out of money or they didn't have proper permits at some point in time, and it has been abandoned for the time period anyway. Don't know if that'll ever get going again, but yeah, that area over there is the other. And yeah, you can get island hopping boats like this. Go to various islands. Alongo Island isn't very far away. Several islands right off the coast of Alongo Island that island hopping boats will take you around, and depending upon what you want, how many people you have, are you going to supply your own food? Are they going to supply it and cook it? Prices can range anywhere from 3,500 up to 5,000, something like that, pesos, to go island hopping for the day. That's my understanding. Make sure you understand what the deal is before you leave. You might leave and thinking they're going to bring food, and they're thinking you're going to bring food, and could be a hungry kind of day. Yeah, breakfast was included. They asked you what you wanted, your choices. You got 1 egg, rice, and I think like 4 or 5 different choices for meat. I got the longanisa. I think she had corned beef one day, and I forget what it was the other day, but she gave me her egg. What is that? I should know the name of it, but anyway, they had it all laid out. It starts off at 8, and then instant coffee. We brought our own apparatus to make real brewed coffee. I don't drink that 3-in-1 stuff. And there are lots of options for different types of water sports like this. Paragliding, is that what that's called? Anyway, they're gonna slow down. They're going to touch the water, then they're going to speed up and bring them back up and round. Interesting would be, but yeah, there are a number of resorts where you can set up a time schedule, do this type of thing. They got banana boats, and you can rent skidoos. Not sure the cost of all that. Some of the larger 4 or 5-star resorts, they got packages you can buy for X number of pesos. Gives you 10 minutes doing this and 20 minutes doing this, and you can pick and choose a bunch of different activities, I guess. This really was a relaxing time. We spent a few hours one night sitting out here, very quiet, watching the lightning. A little bit of rain, but yeah, watching the lightning around us, and very quiet that Sunday evening. And in the morning here, Monday, I think this is Monday morning, I believe. Anyway, even though I had a bad cold and cough, really enjoyed just getting out of Cebu City, even though we didn't go very far. And you can do that. It can change your outlook. It can change your outlook on life a little bit, just to get out of the rut, so to speak. And anyway, cheap little trip. except for the food. Except for the food. And even there, I fed a lot of people, and it really wasn't that expensive when it came right down to it. You can eat for a whole lot less. You can feed a whole lot of people for a whole lot less here in the Philippines than back in the USA and many other countries around the world. But quiet, relaxing, worth checking out. And if you're into, if you've got kids and family, Filipinos, they love this sort of thing. You got the cottages. They've got a couple places where you can cook. A lot of people bring like propane, butane cooking stoves, cook their own stuff. And yeah, they don't offer much in the way of food, so you need to bring your own food and most of your own drinks. I think they do have a little bit in the way of drinks. Water, we bought water from them. I think they might have a little. Yeah, I think they did have some alcoholic beverages, some brandies and beers, and they probably buy it retail, just like you and me do, and they mark it up. It's gonna get marked up a little bit, but if you're gonna load up a tote with all that stuff, that's heavy. That's heavy carrying that in there. We came over. Taxi took us all the way over from uptown area around Fuentios Mina Circle. The taxi cost me for this trip way over to the east side. I think it was 400, about 450 pesos, I believe. About $8 US. About $8 US at 57 pesos to the US dollar. And when we left, the company there called a tricycle driver they knew, and he took us down to where did he take us? Gaisano Grande Mall, and then we jumped on a taxi from there. I think we paid 200 pesos for the tricycle to Grand Mall from here, and then I think it was from Grand Mall another 250 pesos, about less than $5 to go the rest of the way over back home. Anyway, I feel like I am recovering a bit. Boy, I've been feeling weak. Very not much energy, not much motivation the last few days, and so anyway, I'll get back to my routine of putting out more videos. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Always bring paper. They had toilet paper, but we bring a better quality. Anyway, take care, safe travels. See you next time.